Well, that's right. We're back at the High Court in Pretoria this morning. However, in about the next 20 minutes, we're expecting to get some clarity on the court, whether they will allow the media back inside the courtroom. And this as a result of what transpired yesterday. What we had was a situation where the current witness on the stand, Tumelo Madlala, whom the court had earlier ruled was not allowed to be shown in court, we understand had stood up, and erroneously one of the cameras that was shooting towards the direction of the court managed to capture the witness as he was standing up and going out during one of the short adjournments. So we're expected to learn in about 10 to 15 minutes whether the media will be allowed back in court this morning. Well, yesterday we saw Madlala take the stand, and when he took the stand, he basically told this court that he did not know who pulled the trigger or who pulled the trigger of the gun that had shot Senzo Meyiwa. There was a lot taking place regarding many of the questions that were raised by the defense about whether he knew who pulled the trigger on that particular day. So what we also saw yesterday was Madlala being questioned about his character. We've seen that in a previous testimony that he has given, in which, in cross-examination, Advocate Zandile Mshololo asking him if any of the proceeds that he made from the Netflix documentary, which he participated in, he did give any of that money to the Meyiwa family. You would recall he was previously asked whether anyone in the Meyiwa family had benefited from that. He said no. Also yesterday we saw the court in the form of the legal representative for accused number 5, Advocate Zandile Mshololo, ask him whether he had given any of the proceeds that he benefited from participation in that Netflix documentary to Senzo Meyiwa's wife or the little child, and he said that he did not do that. He didn't see the need to share any of the money that he made. So his character once again coming under the spotlight. Another spotlight on the crime scene itself and the manner in which police had handled it. What we also heard yesterday was that Tumelo Madlala confirming to the court that blood tests were not done on them, or any tests for that matter, to test their alcohol levels. Remember that the defense, Advocate Zandile Mshololo, has maintained that Tumelo Madlala was drunk at the time that he had identified one of the intruders in the house, the one that was pinned against the wall by the deceased. And basically, it seems police did not do any tests on any of the occupants inside the house to establish exactly what their alcohol level was at the time that the incident itself occurred. Another one worth noting there is the fact that police also seem not to have done any gunshot residue swabs from any of the individuals inside the house. Now, that would have been one of the crucial parts of the investigation by police, on the basis that that then would have ruled out the possibility that any of the individuals that were inside the house may have or may not have pulled the trigger inside the house on the day that Senzo Meyiwa was killed. So we're expecting a lot more of that focus inside a court this morning.